Sunday morning pro tip. If you run out of jack stands because your other project that you put too much fucking money into has all your jack stands, use the wheels and tires off of that project for your other project. That way, you can crawl underneath. So we're going down under. We're going to yank a drive shaft. Let's check it out. Well, happy Eclipse Monday. That was about as climactic as watching Papa Joe fucking eat ice cream. Ha! So, now that's all done and over with. The only cool part was when the lights were coming back on. I don't know about y'all, but it literally looked like someone was hitting a dimmer switch in my living room and just kept, slowly turning the lights. It was weird. Anywho's, guys out in the shop today. Well, I was out in the shop yesterday trying to do some stuff and things, right? And I'll spin you around and let you hook your eyes on it because, first world problems with hot rods. It's great. So I don't have but one, but two drive shafts sitting in my ship box to get dropped off tomorrow to get rebuilt on, and I'll show you why. So, first off, if y'all remember down, a guy had, the transmission out of this thing a little while ago because, the oil leakage. So let me get you, I don't know if you can see that, here. I'm not sure if you can see that right there. That right there. Yeah. I slathered the living piss out of those fucking bolts with the blue Ritiv. Blue, not RTV, but blue Loctite. And I let it sit for 2 weeks. Didn't leak. Well then, because I'm a dummy, I had to take it all back apart to put the dust shield on before I could put the transmission in, So take the flywheel off, put the dust shield on, slather the bolts up again, put those in, 5 Ooga Doogas a piece, clutch. That got the blue, Loctite on them bolts too. Put the clutch in, wrestle that fucking 80 bazillion pound transmission in, starter, wire it, run it, start it up, run, zing, 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 make a bunch of noise. And then literally, 4 days later, come back out and see that. So I said, you know what, bitch, fuck you. We're going to monkey with. So I ordered a new slip yoke. Because those of been following this old bastard. It's been pissing transmission fluid. I don't know if you can see that down there. Guy put some, right there. About good 2 quarts. So I bought a new slip yoke, and per carpenter, not knowing, I don't know measurements and shit of, I'm not, I fake it. So at any rate, so put the U-joint in the new slip yoke that goes in the transmission, which is a good inch plus longer than the one I had in it. I'm hypothesizing that it didn't go in far enough, and it was tearing up the output shaft and making it piss transmission fluid. Go to put said slip yoke on drive shaft, wrong. Not a big enough U-joint thing like these. Show you. These little cups here, are what came with the new U-joint, and I got everything loaded up in a ship box now, so get down there. So, so that didn't work out. So, truck's been starting hard, and I was figuring, it's got to be a timing issue, right? Because brand new starter, like everything up here has been, new and improved, other than maybe, alternator. Rebuilt on a 750 carburetor, which is just, gotta love that fucking, this ethanol junk gas. Look at that nasty down there. Damn it. So anywho's, brand and new distributor, because that was the only thing I'd never replaced on the truck. And my father and a couple other, mechanical fellers were hypothesizing that maybe there's springs in there that, and advance the timing, and maybe those weren't coming back. So I bought a hot rod, fire in a hole distributor. Because, now I can't work on the drive shaft, so I was like, all right, I'll put that in there. And I eyeballed where the pointer was and all that, and ding dang. I go to, and it's still like, Starter's junk. Did need to buy a new distributor that was original with the motor that came in the truck. No, I get to replace the brand new starter I put in not a year ago. Yeah, barely a year ago when I rebuilt the motor. Great. Perfect. Awesome. So now I'm back to, pull the fucking transmission out of this bitch again. This time I'm going to use RTV or something. I don't fucking know. And dropping off drive shafts tomorrow morning. So the good news is I'll get drive shafts back for both of them. So if I can get that prick to stop leaking, pump on the breakulators, get some brakes working, and get the clutch working, burnouts. And then I ordered new, because, before I found out that the starter was junk and all this other shit, I ordered some new tires. So there's that. Amazon just pulled in, so I'll catch you all later. See ya. All right, I'm back. Wife ordered a new carpet cleaner. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So before I came out here Sunday morning, guy's having his morning coffee in his stove. And I'm tired of they look neat, but they just don't go, the wheels and the tires just don't go with the 80s. I like the 80s stuff. So, I don't know if I have any videos of the old wheels. Obviously, you'll see it when it's done. So I bought some Mickey Thompson drag radials for the back. Put them back on the old 15-inch wagon wheels. They'll look cool. And I got some like 235, 65 15s for the front. But of course, I ordered that shit before I knew that I had to rebuild on the drive shaft and buy a new I got a more expensive starter, that crank starter, because this engine does have a bit more squeeze than it did when it was original. Obviously, even though that starter was supposed to, I don't know. Chevy does this dumb shit where you have to shim the starters, where Ford, you just fucking put it in, which is the way it should be, plus the distributor's in the front, which is where it should be too. Remember that down, Chevy guys. So any rates, so I got $600+ in tires coming, and then I didn't know that I had to buy another it's like $210 off the Summit. So maybe and I've already scheduled Butch. Here's the other update. I've scheduled Butch for my mechanic. So once I get the drive shaft in and get a new starter in it, probably got to retime it, because I doubt this thing has been a nightmare trying to get it timed right. Doesn't have the right, timing pointer on the harmonical balancer. Makes it real fun. I didn't, way to go, Chevy, again. It's a small block 350. You should make one pointer, not three. So get it timed right, get it running right, throw the tires and the wheels in the back of the bed, drop it off at my buddy's shop. They're going to obviously mount and balance the tires, and then the cool part's going to happen. Then it's getting a locker. Hell yeah. Well, not a locker, but a positive traction. 373 gears, because we got an overdrive transmission. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Butch will be ready to rock and roll at the drag strip by June. Hopefully, be scoot-dooting around and terrorizing Farmer with it here in the next, month. This thing, the bitch, once drive shaft's back, let's go to the list. Fix that. Then, fix the pedals. I have an idea what to do, but, someone welded a fucking roll cage in the way, so now I get to hang upside down. Ooh, almost forgot. Jags sent me a new oil gauge. I'll be dipped. It was under warranty, so I got to throw that in. Maybe I'll do that before I pull the transmission out and just make sure that works proper. That way I can tidy up the dash again. Get the clutch quadrant thing, to do clutch things. Make that not leak. Pull these rear calipers apart and get rid of the stupid parking brake cables and undo the parking brake, because it's locked up. Bleed the brakes after that. Put the drive shaft in. So as long as we have brakes, drive shaft, and clutches working, burnouts will commence, and that will be on video. So hopefully hopefully, you know, knock on 50-something-year-old metal, we can make all that happen in the next, I don't know, couple weeks, which would just, you know, to make that do burnouts, you have no idea how much that would make my day, because this thing has been an empty shell for 4+ years. Got put on the back burner because, you know, mother-in-law gave me Butch. And then, you know, I put Butch together, and then Butch ran and drove when I got it, pretty much. And then we, you know, had to make it go faster, and then, you know, long story. You guys know. So, yeah, that's what I did yesterday. And I was doing, like, you know, I had the camera all set up, and I was taking some video on a drive shaft, and then everything went to hell. So, wish me luck. Any y'all got any pointers and whatnot, you Chevrolet fellers, and maybe even fellettes, you know, according to, you know, my guy, Vice Grip, says fellers and fellettes. You know, put that down in the frick box. Other than that, hope y'all had a great Eclipse Monday. And we'll talk to you real soon, I'm sure. See you later.